All right. Supposedly, the people that run all these platforms and the people that work for them are smart, or at least wise. That's what they would have us believe. But it should be pretty obvious to the people who work for these corporate masters that they've been being played for useful idiots. Just based on the impeachment process and trial alone, a lot of people who actually are smart should be opening their eyes to the bullshit that has been fed to them and realize that they've been goaded into instituting practices and policies that are in direct conflict with the Constitution of the United States. The question is, and it's a question that all of the American people face at the moment, will they have the balls to do anything about it? Will they have the integrity and the conviction to say, no, we're not going to do this anymore? No less expose the hypocrisy and the corruption that has brought all of this into play. As for myself, my biggest frustration, at least was at the moment, is the fact that all of the media, not just some of it, all of the media has been calling this wrong. It's not that they don't like Donald Trump, which, by the way, they don't. But what drives all of this is the fact that they have something to hide. What drives the censoring on social media platforms is the fact that they have something to hide. And I have yet to see any social media platform, news agency, or even representatives in the United States Congress or Senate come out and say that's what's going on. That the Democratic Party in particular has something to hide, and that's why they've been doing and pushing for all this stuff. And it should be pretty damn obvious to anybody who's been paying attention along the way that somehow, some way, it all centers around the Ukraine. Because as soon as Trump brought up the fact that Joe Biden should probably be investigated, that touched off a firestorm that led us all the way to where we are today in this impeachment trial. Like it or not, believe it or not, this is a fight and has been a fight since the 2016 election. And when someone gets punched in the ribs, that's when they try and cover up. That's when they overcompensate and leave themselves open in other areas. And that's exactly what we've been witnessing during the presentation for the Democrats' argument for impeachment. Something that should have gotten a lot of people's attention by now, especially those out there who claim to be intelligent or smart. I brought this up repeatedly during my highly suppressed and censored YouTube experience that someone lost control in 2016, and the events that led us today proves it. And those events also prove that Donald Trump isn't one of them. If so, these events wouldn't be happening. And as far as myself goes, I've made my conclusions based on the actions and deeds of the people who are involved, the things that they did along the way, not someone else's opinion or some article that may have been brought to my attention. Because in my world, it's all about the work. You're either talking about it and not doing it, or saying just what needs to be said and getting the damn job done. If I worked for one of these social media platforms or a news agency, no matter how much my paycheck was, I would have quit by now. And I'd be out in the world blowing the whistle on everything that I've seen happen behind the scenes. Because no job and no amount of money is worth selling your integrity, no less your country, out for.